Hello everyone, my name is Northern Nate. Welcome back to another episode. Now, it just snowed recently where I live, so I thought it'd be a great idea to talk about some of my personal favorite snow racing games. Now, snow machines are basically just like ATVs or quads, except without wheels. They have skis and tracks that help them move through the snow. So the first game I want to talk to you guys about is called Polaris Snowcross. This is on the N64 as well as the PC. And it was released in the year 2000. Now, what I like about Polaris Snowcross is that the game provides you with multiple different levels that have a huge amount of shortcuts and secrets to discover while you're racing. And what I mean by secrets, I mean just like shortcuts and kind of different paths to take while you're racing against your opponents. Now, another great thing about this game I like is the detail in the environments. Now, what I mentioned before about the secrets and the secret passages, they as you're going through these secret passages, there's things like lakes and stuff, and as you're passing through them, you'll see things like ice shacks and fishing holes and shit that kind of like bring another aspect to the environment as well. Now, there's also like a canyon area where you can jump over your opponents into secret areas, like just like higher cliffs and stuff that'll take you to different areas. I like the stages in these games just because of it's fast paced. You're really on the edge of your seat, essentially racing every time. With things like rubber banding, though, become an issue, where no matter how fast you go, no matter how many shortcuts you take, or how great your time is, there usually is an opponent like either half a second away from you or less, just on your ass the whole time. So that's a little bit of a downside to it. Another great thing I like about it is the random or quick race feature in Polaris Snowcross. And what I mean by that is there's an option in the main menu to basically jump into a race as fast as you can. Now, it's not just the default level or race that is included in this. Every time you race in that event, they change the things like the daytime cycle, so it could be day or night, the weather conditions, it could be sunny, stormy, or like cloudy with an overhead. Now, each of these kind of play into the race itself. For example, during the night cycle, you'll have to race a little bit with more caution, just because you can't really see that well. Although they do make a good addition to, like, with the lighting. Your snow machine will have like a little light in front of it, kind of guiding you through the darkness of the race. Another great thing is this game features 4-player multiplayer, which I always love to play. I try to get my friends to play it all the time, but nobody really wants to play a snowcross game. They'd rather play like Mario Kart and shit. So the next game I want to talk to you guys about is from Electronic Arts. It is Sledstorm. Now, this is the PlayStation version of it, the very first one. Got it from my local game store, as you can tell, with the crappy label here, stupid stickers and shit. Now, Sledstorm is a great snow machine racing game in that it provides a huge amount of tracks. There's over 14 tracks throughout this game, and they're both from snowcross maps to kind of larger open world environments. What I mean by snowcross is basically just like, think of it like a dirt bike course or like a quad course where it's like very close, tight trails and whatnot. And then the more open world one has a lot more secret passages and different kind of secrets to take. Now, this game features a trick system and a combo system. So I haven't really gotten into that much of the trick system, but you can do things like no-handers, like similar to what you do in some of the like ATV Off-Road Fury games. It's kind of similar to that. As well as if you break signs or boxes or kind of like shrubs and stuff. You also add points to your overall score. This game features, like I said before, a huge amount of secret passages, which kind of either are like you can bust in through a cave and go cut through somebody's house, jump off somebody's deck and smash through the guardrail, or even just jump around in a large canyon-like area where you're jumping over huge logs and stumps that may be blocking your path when you're on the trail itself. So it adds like a nice variety to your races as well. It has some upgrading and customization within the game itself. So you can, after every race, you get money, and you can take that money and either buy clothes and stuff for your avatar, or you can basically upgrade your skidoo. So you can upgrade things like the ski tracks, the skis themselves, the motor, suspension, kind of stuff, anything like that, which I thought was really cool. You don't really see much of that in the Polaris game. This one, you never really see it at all. The characters as well. There's a multitude of different characters with their own personalities throughout the game, which kind of looks similar to the SSX series, like the SSX Snow Racing snowboard series, which I thought was really cool. It kind of shows how they evolve through every console. This game features 4-player split screen as well, as long as you had the multi-tap, the boomerang looking fucking thing, which I thought is great because usually the PlayStation only housed a 2-player co-op kind of action game, or a 2-player co-op kind of racing option. You can also punch people off the skidoos and do different land on them and they fly off, and different cool things like that, which kind of also reminds me of SSX as well. This game features actual music, so, well, it's like remix music, so you got Rob Zombie and Easy Rollers. I don't even know who the hell Easy Rollers are. It kind of reminds me of like the early 2000s, late 90s music, kind of popular music, whatever you want to call it. Just like a bunch of different techno beats and weird shit. But great game nonetheless. So guys, that was my kind of picks for Snow Machine racing games. If you've played any of these games, let me know. Snowcross here gets a lot of shit. I think it's only like a 2-star game, which, it's a niche game. There's better kart racers or racers out there, but I mean, it's different. It's not just a regular car racing game. And as well as Snowstorm or Sledstorm. Let me know if you've played this. There is a version on the PS2. It looks almost like SSX, but with snow machines, which I thought was cool. But anyways, guys, if you've played these games, let me know in the comments below, and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll holla back at you. Next video. See ya.